Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you know every time I post. If you're returning, welcome back, loyal subscriber. You already know what you guys came for. If you guys want to see how to achieve this look, please continue watching to follow all the steps, and you guys can achieve this super easily. And it's really, honestly, it's not that tough. It just takes practice and a lot of patience. So if you got that, you got time, which we do. We all got some time on our hands. You can achieve this look perfectly. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so since I obviously have makeup on, what I'm gonna do is it's really important to get an alcohol pad and clean the top of the surface, so when you put the wig on, it's not sticking to like a foundation, any type of oils, just to clean your scalp. So you kind of can see a little bit of the line. I clean the surface of my head. I think that's where I'm gonna put the wig, but I'm gonna grab my wig and just double check it. So what I'm gonna do right now, because I know after the washing process it changed colors, what I'm gonna do is I made a DIY lace tint spray. I kind of made it a little too dark, not realizing I could build on it, so I'm just gonna give it like 1 or 2 sprays just to restore that color, and then when I'm installing it, I'll probably do the same thing. I try not to do that many sprays because it's there. What I'm gonna do, get my got-to-be spray, and this is just gonna lock in the color. So I'm just gonna give that a second to dry there, and then I'm gonna come back to that. Okay. So I'm not 100% sure if you guys could see, kind of like my lining of the separation from my face and my makeup. I try to keep my makeup a little darker than my usual skin tone. That's just my personal, like blah, blah, blah. But you guys could see the line. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab my wig one more time, give it a quick blow dry to make sure the got-to-be locked in. And I'm gonna put it in, make sure it's at the spot I want it to be, and then get to gluing. So now what I did, I got at the bottom of every wig, you're gonna have an elastic string, and what I just did was connected it, and all I'm gonna do, put this towards the bottom, and then this, then we're just gonna adjust to where it needs to fit, where it belongs, where it needs to be. So definitely make sure you have ears matching up with ears. That's a really big thing. So now, during this part is where you're gonna have to have the most patience, because it definitely does get a little frustrating with the little flyaway hairs. If your hair is still wet, if it's dripping and wet down your back. My hair is just very damp. It just absorbs the water very well. So what's the next step we're gonna do? We're going to just, give it one more extra lineup, because once you put the glue, you can't move your ears, and you want to make sure everything's in line. So I'm just gonna give my hair just one more check, and then what I'm gonna do is, if you guys have any of these clips or a duck clip, I'm gonna say when you get in your spot, pull it back, and then I'm gonna show you how to put the front of your hair back as well. get your clip. And then that's like part one of it. And then you see how we kind of have like little baby here. That's definitely one of the biggest pieces, I would say. Get the duck clip for the little pieces. That piece is clipped off, and now I'm pretty content with how it is right here. So what I'm gonna do is just give my ears one double check, because it's kind of like my biggest pet peeve personally if my ears aren't lining up or they're a little iffy. It's like there's nothing on this side. Okay, that seems pretty fine to me. And all I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna simply roll the frontal part back, and we're gonna have our hairline right here. So I'm gonna be using the Ghost Bond. Make sure you guys can see. Okay, so now I got my Ghost Bond XL. I usually just put it at the top of the cap. For me personally, that gives a good enough amount of product, because you don't want to do too much, but you also don't want to do too little. And yeah, I'm gonna go through on how to like apply it, how much where to apply it, and mistakes that to not make. But my biggest thing is what I always do. I recommend a rat tails comb, or even if you have a wooden stick, to use that for this process. What I'm doing at first is I kind of, if you're super new to putting on wigs, when you do this part, do not put a lot, because it's gonna get clumpy and it's gonna get all in your hair, and if you take it out the wrong way, you could possibly pull out your edges. But if you put a little bit, you will be fine. So what I recommend doing is just getting like a little bit and kind of just putting dabs just to push your natural hairline back. You see how I'm pushing it back into the thing? Don't mind your frontal part, that's not going to be affected. Now, I do this all the time. Obviously, if you do the bald cap method, it's not essential to do this part. You know, when you put the bald cap on, your hair is basically already pulled back when you do that method. I will make a separate video probably one day about it, but right now I'm just showing you a quick and easy way to do it at home. I'll show you another quick and easy way another time as well. So, yep, just put a little dot, and just kind of making sure I got all the spots, and just really push hard and push it under the wig. That's really essential. I'm gonna give that a second to dry, and I'm gonna start to go in with my actual hairline for the wig. So I'm just gonna put dots, just basically saying you're doing the same exact process, just up a little more. And I usually kind of just like leave those alone after I did that. So now a big part of this is to not put a lot of glue on the front of your hair, because when you get to the stage of doing your wig and you want to put baby hairs, if you put too much glue, you're not going to be able to swoop your baby hairs and kind of just finish that process. I don't know why, if it's too much glue, but yeah. So I'm just gonna speed this step up. I'm just gonna keep putting layer after layer. I think I'll probably do 4 layers. My first layers for my hair, and then basically it's gonna be 3 layers for the support of the wig. So I'm just gonna speed this part up, and you guys could just watch from there. So how I start putting my lace on, I try to do it slow as I can. It is tricky a bit. Just a little back more. This is where I recommend a rat's tail comb, because this part is kind of really crucial during this. Try to keep the baby hairs back. Definitely go very slow. Start with your side. Even though you guys see I have this piece down, I mean, you need to rub it in and just kind of just put the rat's tail comb in and like massage it in. We really kind of want to blend in as much as we can. I don't know in the camera if it's blending in, but in real life there kind of is a two-tone difference. So that's when my lace spray will come into, but I don't like to kind of gunk everything up at once. So we take it step by step. Well, you guys, I don't know if you guys just seen, but you know, I tried to put the clump of hair down, but it wouldn't go down. So that means I need more glue over there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue and then move on to the next side. Now we're just going to continue the same process on the other side. This is a really tedious and kind of time-consuming process, but I suggest taking your time on this the most. You know, ensure your lace is one secure, and also obviously looks good, because you don't want to have a crazy looking wig in public. You guys can see the two-tone difference, because it's definitely not, you know, matching up to my skin. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys what is happening with my ear and why I put a lot of emphasis on making sure your wig is lined up, or you're going to have this problem. I try to put it down, covers my, trying to cover my ear. So that obviously means I just needed some more on this side. And, you know, wig's down, so we can't really do anything. So what I just do is I just get some scissors and just cut around. So now while both of these sides are kind of just like waiting to go down, I'm just going to get a little bit of glue and just go to the front of my hair just to get that line down. Okay, so to me this is kind of one of the next important parts about reinstalling your wig. I definitely do recommend having a blow dryer. If you don't have a blow dryer, I just recommend you tying your hair tight and then just, you know, blow drying or air drying the rest of your hair, styling it however you desire. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my heat to medium, and I'm just gonna put my speed low, and this is when I'm just gonna go in and truly dry the hair. Now I did get a wider tooth comb so I can comb through and push down at the same time. very, very, very optional, but this is what you see in most salon videos and kind of just like the IG baddies. So I'm gonna get is a white wrapping strip. They mostly use black. First, put your hair up, and we're gonna get this. Go to front of your baby hair. And if you have your little side pieces, definitely make sure they're down there how you want it to be positioned, because this is kind of gonna form the rest of your time having your wig on. So like before, when I did this, it really didn't feel like it was doing anything. It really wasn't tight, but it did. But just for this time, just because I didn't like how some pieces started to curl, I'm just gonna get my other scarf just in for reinforcement and just leave that in for like maybe like 10 minutes, and then just, you know, blow dry my hair throughout that, and then lift it, and I'll show you guys how it is after that. I just blow dried my hair. So now I'll show you guys what it's looking like under here. I'm hoping we don't got nothing crazy. I'll do what the little videos be doing. I personally think that thing is just like a godsend, because just like it is like that thing literally just like put this lace into my scalp. Now if it was exactly my color, it would be like perfect, but I'll show you guys. Trying to look in my mirror, see if you guys see. Okay, you guys see the difference. So I'm hoping that this is gonna match my exact skin color. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna spray it and just like let one layer sit, kind of just simmer into my scalp. Yeah, one part is like right there. Perfect. So I just usually do that. I let this dry. I'm actually gonna get the blow dryer because it feels just a little tacky. Alright guys, so I'm gonna take this off one more time, and we're gonna see if there's any color difference or anything of that nature, or it looks any better. And then I'm gonna do the baby hairs, come back when my hair is done, and we'll see the final result like we did in the beginning. Alright, that's definitely looking way, way better. Way better. I finished it, and as you guys see, the lace is really kind of like melted into my skin due to the lace and me tying it again. Now we have the baby hairs. It was much easier after I retied it. So what I did for my little scalp right here, I just added some powder that matched my scalp color, just, you know, to make it look smooth and a little more like my scalp in a deeper part. I just gave myself some curls with my curling iron, and yeah, and then just spreaded them out. Added some shine to it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's super important. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video. You can achieve this look very easily. Just follow the steps I gave. Honestly, the thing that is most expensive is the Ghost Bond. The Ghost Bond definitely does run for a really high price. I think it's around $17.99 some places, but most places kind of $19.99. And then just get you a good little rat tails comb, and all you need is a little old-fashioned scarf, and you're good. And get you a little wig, and you're good. So I hope you guys like this look. I love the way this came out. It was super easy. It's affordable in a sense. If you already have a wig, it's affordable. If you already have a glue, it's affordable. And if you have a scarf and a comb, you got it. You can do this. So please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you guys see every video that I post. And please share with your friends and family so we can get this out more. Thank you guys. Bye.